This is kind of an update video because we've just been off the grid for so long.
So long.
What has been happening with us?
I don't know.
What has been happening with our channel?
I don't know.
Where have we been? What are we doing?
First off, big changes.
Yes.
The biggest change.
The biggest change of all.
I have braces.
Well, actually, more importantly, I cut my hair. See, look, there's nothing up there
Why are you
anymore.
trying to one-up me? The biggest change of all is obviously our name.
Yeah.
We are no longer the Travel Diaries. It's done, it's dead, no more. We are now the Miles We Share.
The Miles We Share.
The Miles We Share.
And so, why did we change our name? What's the big deal?
Tell us, Brett.
The big deal is that we went into traveling with all of these expectations, and the Travel Diaries was kind of a reflection of that. Mm-hmm. We quit our jobs to travel the world, which we learned is not terribly uncommon. And that's a really cool thing.
It is kind of for the US a little bit.
It is for the US a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's cool that there are a lot of people doing this. And more than that, starting out, we were just filming our travels as a diary, as a video diary for ourselves that we wanted to share with other people. As we continue to do this, as we continue to travel, we realized more and more what type of content we actually wanted to be making.
Our old name represented our old style of travel. Our new name, The Miles We Share, we are going to be basically focusing more on not just our own story and our own pursuit of happiness, but we want to broaden the scope and focus more on how other people in different countries are challenging their social norms and pursuing their own dreams and the things that make them happy, whether that be travel, whether that be art or music. We want to know. We want to explore that.
Yeah.
Because that's what makes us all unique and different and
That's what makes the world interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like for us and for a lot of other people, quitting your 9-to-5 job in order to travel, that's just one type of happiness.
Right.
It just so happens to be ours, and so of course we're sharing that.
Yeah.
But there are multitudes of different types of happiness that people pursue that are outside of social norms. And that's something that we want to explore.
Yeah. So we'll be aiming to do more documentary style videos and content. Just to be able to show that off. We'll still be doing the classic vlogs.
Definitely.
Because we get a kick out of those and they're so great to look back on.
Well, and the classic vlog will also be a little bit more revamped as well.
We got new gear.
We got new gear, you know. We were traveling so aimlessly and so fast.
Oh my god, yeah.
And it was just crazy. And so there is a ton of fun to be had with that, but the level of preparedness, the level of planning was pretty low, and that also resulted in a lower quality of video that we were able to capture.
Right.
Whereas if we stay in one place longer, not only are we obviously able to capture better stuff, but we also learn much more about the area.
Yeah.
And we want the vlogs also to be focused on the countries that we're traveling through, not us just traveling through these countries.
Right. When we first started out, we were traveling so fast. We had this idea of what it was going to be like producing content, and then it was like reality slapped us around and was like, no.
And we were like sitting in a campsite like trying to edit, like, oh my god, please.
Right. Or like we'd like the power, even just the power was a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Like the times when Brett's head was half shaved because the power was so bad. Like it was just
there was no chance for us to edit.
Right, no, it was just not a good setup. It was so much work to.
And we had so little time to give to that work.
Yeah, because we did not allow ourselves the time nor the space to produce the things that we were wanting to put out. So that's a huge change that we are really looking forward to, because I can't wait to just like settle down somewhere for like a month and just
It's so funny that your idea of settling down is for a month.
I'm a millennial. I don't know what to tell you.
So what type of content are we going to be producing? We talked about that a little bit, about the style of content. We're going to be producing videos every other Thursday, and they may be more varied than just our vlog style. For now, we have a whole terabyte of footage to go through from our travels. We've posted maybe about a month's worth of our travel through Europe, Morocco, and America, but that means that we have 5 months of content still to come.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff coming on that front.
It's a lot.
But what's more exciting, Elisa, the past or the future?
I think it's a matter of perspective, but right now I'm kind of looking ahead.
Yeah.
Because we are gearing up to go to Asia for at least a year. At least a year. I'm like working on basic preschool Mandarin. 我的电话是1234。我的电话是1234。And it is hard. It's really fun, but oh man, like I like Europe was like the hand-holding experience.
Totally
it's gonna be more of a culture shock.
Yeah.
And this makes me so happy that we're not gonna be traveling as fast as we were, because we would lose our minds. Like there's no way.
We're gonna be taking that year and slowly traveling. So like in Japan, for example, we're gonna be spending at least 2 months in Japan.
That's the goal.
Be spending at least 2 months in China. We want to travel through Central Asia. We want to travel through Southeast Asia. But all the while allowing a schedule where we can film, we can explore independently, and still have that element of random wandering, because it's something that's a travel style that I really genuinely enjoy. If I didn't also enjoy producing video, that is how I would travel all the time.
Yeah.
So we're going to be traveling in a way that allows us to do multiple things in addition to working, because that's another thing that I don't think I realized, because I wasn't really working professionally as a videographer and editor before we left so much as I am now.
Right.
Editing takes so long.
Yeah. And you're freelance, but you're basically full-time.
Yeah.
Because you have so many different jobs going on.
Yeah, I'm pulling from so many different places. So a cool little mini update. I've been working for the Portland Trail Blazers recently. I've been working for a travel company that does tourism videos for different states. So I've been on a Arizona road trip for a while now for the Tourism Board of Arizona. And out of all the places that we've been so far, this is by far the most beautiful. We're filming this dinner over here. And yeah, it's a dinner in the desert. I don't know, it's just it's amazing. And I've even been working for some editing companies here in Portland that are super kick-ass as well. That all has given me a lot more experience and made me realize and understand more fully this shit takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like, okay, sit down, 8-hour day, another 8-hour day, another day, and then maybe a week or two later, finally I have one episode of our vlog produced the way that I want it to be. So it takes time.
Yeah.
Traveling in this way through Asia, we'll be able to do both. We'll be able to sit down, get some super high quality editing time invested into it, and be able to produce something great, but also have enough time to explore and actually travel the way we want to as well.
Yeah, and that extra time is also going to allow us to dive deeper into the country and the culture, and not just focus on, okay, we have 3 days, let's hit these big ticket areas and show off all of the the glamorous places, because of course every place has its beautiful landmarks that are historical and great. No place is 100% paradise. Every place has its problems, and I think that that's something that we also want to show off to people, just to kind of have the full fill in those blanks.
Yeah, we feel a little bit of a responsibility to do that, to be completely honest, because there are some really fantastic channels that focus entirely on the positive things of different countries, and I think that they're doing really good work. But I don't think that we need to be another one of those styles.
It's already out there. You get the broad strokes of places, because that's the most entertaining thing to watch, I think, is because you see so much bad stuff happening in the news, and you hear about it on Facebook or whatever, and we don't need to add to that, but like Brett said, as travelers, I think it's our responsibility to tell it like it is.
Yeah.
And to not just focus on everything's okay, because everything sometimes isn't okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's I think the point is I think that I will be more like my travel experience will be more enriching if I have the full scope, because then I can truly appreciate those things.
You can really appreciate the good things.
Yeah. And I think it's important for people to have their stories told.
So while we're traveling through, now that I have this professional experience, and over the next year I'm going to be continuing working, we're going to be reaching out to people more professionally, reaching out to musicians, artists, just like a bunch of different people who are pursuing their own happiness in interesting ways, like we talked about previously. Mm-hmm. In addition to that, on the little bit happier side of things, because I've been working with tourism boards here in America, we're also going to be reaching out to tourism boards of different countries that we're traveling through, so that we can work with them and actually get paid while we're traveling, but maintain our work still.
Yeah. I think we're setting the bar for ourselves really high.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We definitely are. We have high, lofty goals, and I think that's a really good thing.
That's a great thing. Mm-hmm. So now that we've got everything fleshed out, we are actually going to be alive and active on all social media. We'll be going back to the every other Thursday schedule. We've got Brett working on all the stuff from our previous travels. So we've got some stuff on backlog, like
plenty of stuff on backlog.
Oh, yeah.
We have documentaries that we want to film here. We want to travel around here, produce some up-to-date, relevant content of stuff in America. And then, of course, we have Asia. There's a lot to look forward to, and we're really excited to be posting this and be back, like, in it, producing content. So, this is the official announcement, and this is kind of the update for people who are interested in everything that was happening.
Yeah, and it's a big step in our relationship.
Yeah.
Moving forward, like, as a couple, and also as, like, partners in this.
Exactly. So I'm really excited to be producing this. I really hope that y'all join us, because we're going to be talking in depth about that, about what it's like to be a couple traveling together, what it's like to be a couple traveling together, running a business together, and how, like, we're trying to balance all of these things, because it's definitely a balancing act that we're even today figuring out. So we talked earlier about leaving social norms behind and wanting to pursue happiness. So we're really interested in hearing from you, like, what ways have you pushed back against, like, societal norms, whether it be, like, our own culture here in America, if you're from another country, like, how are you pursuing your own version of happiness, regardless of maybe what's expected?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. I know we talk a lot.
We're ramblers.
We talk a lot. We're ramblers. If you dug the video, if you are interested in what we're going to be doing in the future, feel free to share this video, but definitely give us a like, because it is very helpful.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel, and then click the bell to be notified. Yeah.
Let's see you next time.